Welcome back to the Daily Dose with Robert, Susan, and Michael. Michael J. Fox in our hearts. One of the things that was a new concept for me, his trainer, I guess is the right word. Um,
And this is in the documentary still. I want to make sure we get the
in the
reference.
documentary still, thank you. His trainer would say to him, reset.
Stop and
And
reset.
yeah, stop and reset. And I thought, what a beautiful gift. It's stopping isn't wrong.
No,
not not going forward isn't wrong. Sometimes you need
one
to
of the many
adjust.
beautiful metaphors, right? Because how does the movie open? It opens with a 2-year-old just sprinting everywhere that he can because he basically laid out the story of I came out of the womb running. I didn't know what the meaning of still was. I didn't know what parameters were, right? That line, I'll see if I can find it at some point, but it was basically, the world doesn't have walls, and he literally ran out of the house and went to the candy store and had money. So again, to him, it was I want what I want and I want it now, and that's a childlike view of the world.
In that early segment, that was an answer to a question which was asked of him about the concept of still. Like, what does it mean to you to be still? And he's like, I've never known that concept. Start when I was two.
So, like you said, the trainer just beautifully walking with him and demonstrating, like we were talking about in our last episode, falls are part of this. They showed a fall, and it looked like kind of an ugly fall, and they showed him dealing with it. And, again, refusing to be kept in a bubble. He's going to go out in public. This was on a street. And
And with humor, because the person who passed must have spoken to him, and he turned around to sort of acknowledge that, and which is Winnie fell, and she said, "It's nice to meet you," and he said, "You knocked me off my feet." And I thought, oh, here, just that quick.
that's who he is. That's how he, again, this is a beautiful use of humor. That's inclusive humor. That's, allowing people, rather than just saying, I'm okay, get away from me, is say he basically played the game of you right there. He shone the light on her.
Yeah,
You knocked me off my feet. Da da da. He made
right.
it about her. He didn't want her to feel bad. He didn't want to feel pitied. I loved when he talked about the way pity does not penetrate, and he doesn't want it. That's so important because I think that's extraordinary. Certainly my dad, I'm guessing. How do you feel about do you want to be pitied?
Oh, good God, no, not Parkinson's or anything else in my life.
Right.
That's it's just not.
And yet it's a piece of, I think so many people just flat out say, I think they do get this wrong. People who don't know about it want to go, for you, I'm so sorry, talk a little softer, stroke your head. And it's like, whoa, I'm me,
Yeah,
you know, treat me as me. I'm not Parkinson's. Yeah,
right.
it's part of the deal, but let's really kind of, normalize it, not to make it like it's nothing. It is. Okay, so here's the balance, right? And this is probably the difficulty. It sucks. It really sucks. Got to show all the pain, and at the same time, don't let that pain become pity. I don't want your pity. I want your involvement. I want you to yes and me. Back to our point. I don't think he wants to be cheered. I don't think he wants to be pitied. I think he wants our involvement.
Yeah, he wants to live a life, a true life as it is.
Well, and he wants us to help him live better. He
Yeah,
wants. He wouldn't have the
yeah.
Michael J. Fox Foundation if he didn't want us to be involved. So there is a call to action here,
Oh, for sure. Yes.
right? And the call isn't have pity or sympathy.
Hmm.
Do something, be active, get moving, help me get this moving. Because like you said, here he was in front of Congress. He and
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali didn't get as much as they needed. Haven't yet.
I didn't think about this when I was watching the film, but he didn't mention the foundation and didn't hit up his viewing audience. And I think that's really classy. And I mean, everybody in the world knows about it. least everybody in our world.
Yeah, that's a good jump point. We're going to come back in a minute and talk about what. We'll just jump right to the end. What he didn't get to, and we'll see you
What
next episode of the
he
Daily.
didn't get to.